BQ is back, baby, and you can take all the time you need to figure this out, but I've planned a route down south. I hope that you can hear me all the way in Georgia. Hit the music! We are live here in simply stunning Savannah, Georgia, a place that's dripping with history, culture, and hopefully birds. And the first stop on this route down south has landed me here on the shores of Tybee Island, where I'm going to enter my very first eBird checklists for the state of Georgia. First inspection, things are looking quite birdy here. Let's take a look and see what the very first bird I'll ever report to Georgia on eBird will be. Laughing gull. All right. Nice to see my old friend, the laughing gull, a species very common in New Jersey. In fact, the largest breeding colony of that species in the entire world is in the Delaware Bay shore. So I guess you could say that's a little slice of home. It's surprising to me to see such a hot beach destination like Tybee Beach bereft of people on a very beautiful Saturday morning. But Hurricane Florence is not far up the coast here from Georgia, so people are preparing for what's next. Right now, all we've got are real high winds. What's next? Who knows, but it better not spoil my sister's wedding tomorrow in Savannah. Our first shorebird species of the day, we have a jetty here peppered with ruddy turnstone. Another cool bird that I've seen at home before. Sanderling, rather ghostly looking right now here at the base of the jetty. Boat-tailed grackle, hanging out here on the jetty. Another bird that we get in New Jersey, on the coast exclusively. So far, we've got a lot of pretty cool stuff, but I would say we don't have anything thus far that's exclusive to the south. Yet. An even closer view of the ruddy turnstone. Look at those cool orange legs and that great rusty coloration on the back. While I was filming a brown pelican out in the water, I noticed a songbird streaming in from the ocean, so I put my bins up and tracked it. Found it here in the jetty. I think it's a female common yellowthroat. Looks like a tired migrant. Again, keeping my distance as to not stress it, but you can see it's hiding under a rock right now and starting to make its way out into the sun. Must really be stressed from travel, hence why I'm staying far away. The common yellowthroat is a warbler species, and warblers, along with other songbirds, mostly migrate nocturnally. They spend their days hanging out, trying to refuel and rest before they continue on their next migratory leg. So when we say that this bird is exhausted from travel, it could very well be, after flying a couple hundred miles overnight, that it just has to stop anywhere it can to rest, and it chose this jetty. I'm going to leave the common yellowthroat alone. Not only is it tired, but it's a bird of the north, and I want to start to taste the ornithological flavors of the south. Like this guy, right here, the brown pelican. Brown pelican in flight. And the brown pelican's made a rather deserving perch here at the end of the jetty. Pretty awesome. Oh, a sandwich tern. Another southern delicacy, the sandwich tern. A tern that's common down here, but quite the rarity up north, can be identified by its all-black bill and ever so slightly white tip. Oh, here comes some surf. And look at that great illustration showing the black bill with the little white tip there on the sandwich tern. Gosh, I love sandwich tern. Gulls, terns, and shorebirds. This beach gets it. And that right there is a side profile of a sandwich tern, baby. How much sandwich tern can one man appreciate? As much sandwich tern as I want, thank you very much. And my advice to you is get out of my way! So let's keep the sandwich tern appreciation train on trucking here. Get a couple of snaps. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at this rather regal crew here of royal terns. Laughing gull right in the background there, but these large orange-billed terns, or royal terns. Here's a slightly more zoomed out view of the royal tern. Had to step back quite a bit to fit it fully in the frame because this is a very large tern of the Atlantic coast. Holy smokes, right there center frame. we've got a black tern with his head tucked in, but shh, he's sleeping. So I've seen all these terns before, but I don't see them very often, and I especially don't see them this well. So, Tybee Island, you're a real treat today. So I've been doing a lot of scanning here, and I don't want to use this word lightly, but after further review, this place is turned. Get it? Turned? Like turnt? Like what the kids say? Whatever. Seriously though, look at all the turns across this stretch of beach. They're everywhere. You know you're down south when the things that stick out of the ocean are decorated by brown pelicans instead of double-crested cormorants. But I gotta say, this is a strange endorsement of danger. All right, my first eBird checklist in Georgia wouldn't be complete without an appearance from my favorite North American gull and former name of my Wi-Fi network in my house, the lesser black-backed gull. The second day of birding on my route down south, all the way in Georgia, has brought me here to Wormsloe Historic Site, a place better known for its history than its birds, but I'll take it. My trip yesterday to Tybee Beach was actually not my first choice of birding spot. My original location that I wanted to go to, the Pulaski National Monument, was closed because government buildings in this region of Georgia have been shut down to prepare for Florence. And then this morning, based upon a bunch of recommendations of birders that I met yesterday, I went to Skidaway Beach State Park, arrived there. All the trails are closed in preparation for Florence, but I could at least pay $5 to go look at their bird feeder. Which to that, I said, pfft. I'm a man that needs to be young, wild, and free in my ornithological escapades, so I'm letting loose here at Wormsloe Historic Site because it was the only eBird hotspot I could find on the way home from Skidaway Island State Park. Which I'm not complaining. Believe me, folks, we've got this incredible habitat of red cedar, palm trees, live oak, all located along a coastal waterway. This is Georgia, baby. Let's do it. This place is definitely loaded with songbirds, including this northern parula, one of our North American warbler species that will migrate to South America this coming winter. Pretty amazing local connection to Philadelphia right here. William and John Bartram, whose Bartram's Gardens is situated on the banks of the Schuylkill River in Philly, proved to be a great hotspot for early North American ornithology. In fact, Father John and son William provided great contributions to the worlds of botany and ornithology, and you can still visit the gardens in Philly today to learn more. I'm no Matt Halley. I can't break this down in great in-depth detail like he can, but I do know that the Bartrams did quite a few expeditions up and down the East Coast collecting specimens for science back in their era. All right, now you can close your textbooks and take out your snack. Yellow-throated warbler, a bird that if we see it in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, we call a southern breeder because typically it nests in southern areas. So how appropriate finding this bird down here all the way in Georgia. What a habitat. Well, I would love to keep birding, but it's just about time to wrap up as it's almost time to celebrate the wedding of my sister, Katie, to her future husband, Sean, right here in Savannah, Georgia. Anything to say to America here, Dad?
Let's go home.
All right. Stay fresh and peace out, y'all.